first, again, I want to thank Stellanoka for organizing this event. Thank you, Bella. I appreciate it. Just a shining example of what a matriarch should be. And again, I think a lot of us have heard a lot around the importance of the women, right? Our society tends to put a lot of the emphasis on the male aspect of things, and what we saw out in Standing Rock was the strength of women. They were on the very front lines, and it is our job of the men to protect these women. All right, that is our job, and we need to understand that as men. And women, please know that no matter what you've been through, no matter what's going on, there are a lot of men out here, native and non, that understand the role that we need to play in what we're trying to do here in protecting our waters. We will protect you. We will protect this water. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it.
Josh? I think I got it. Yeah. And it's good to see everyone here tonight in support of Standing Rock as we stand in solidarity. And we all have a common bond. We ventured out to Standing Rock, tribes of the Northeast, Narragansetts, Eastern, Western Pequots, Wampanoag, Shinnecocks. We all went out there together in support of this. Because as people of the Northeast, we know what it's like. We know what it's like to be terrorized, as we know our history. Pequot Reservation in Connecticut, we know. They put the landfills right next to the reservation. And we complain about poisoning the water systems which flow through our reservation. We complained about our sacred grounds which have been dug up. 300 holes left empty, robbed of the wampum, of the jewels, of the treasures, the sacred items that were left. We went out to Standing Rock because we know we are one people with the same history. Our land was taken anytime the government felt the need, whether it was for a pipeline or minerals. We know that our sacred grounds were told all to us are violated. We know in the 60s we seen the attacks on Black America as they fought for their civil rights. We seen the dogs. We seen sprayed and hosed. We seen chaos. And now again we see it in North Dakota. Different date, same old story. But we stand. It's real. It's real out there. It's real out there. We have received notice, we're heading back out there in a couple of weeks, but we received notice from out there that they have all the provisions for camp, but they're asking for funds, any funds that we can raise to help them with their legal battle now. We fight a different war. This war is fought right here at the state capitals, in our courtrooms. We need lawyers now. Our warriors, we stand tall, and we'll do whatever we have to protect our land. Sacred water. We have been caretakers of this planet. We are looking to protect this planet as Native people. I always said that whenever they search for a new planet, and the first thing they look for is water, because water is life. Everything we do, we cannot live without water. We know that that pipeline could have been rerouted so it doesn't go across the river, whether it was in Standing Rock or up north of Fort Berthold. We know that it could have went a different route through neighborhoods that were non-Indian, non-sacred grounds who rejected it. And it was pushed through Indian lands. So as we stand today, it's for a reason, it's for a cause. They thought that, well, come winter time, the camp will die out, and all these people who travel from everywhere, as it was said, people travel from every direction, by canoe, by horse, by train, by boat, I mean, there was a good camp. I shared a lot of spiritual time out there with the brothers. Some people I haven't seen in a while. Some from reservations up north, down south. We all had the same thing in common, people. I talk to you, my brothers and my sisters, not of blood, but of cause of life, cause to sustain life. And a cause for Native people. When I seen the 300 flags flying, there was no more of a powerful sight than to see those 300 flags. Nations with the necessity to be seen and heard in support of what's going on, because we know that it can happen to us here. We know on our reservations, and I live on a reservation, and there's water that flows through our reservation that we count on. And we know that at any time, the government can say it's ours. Or any time the government can say we're going to put a pipeline through here. We have to stand up in North Dakota. We got to stand up in Rhode Island. We got to stand up in Massachusetts. We got to stand up in 4 directions.